We're going to shine a spotlight tonight on an extraordinary attempt to tackle an enormous and very stubborn problem, the achievement gap between minority students and white students in America's school. One school in Boston has gone to incredible lengths to address this issue, and this week, the students and teachers at this school got some powerful proof that what they're doing is actually working. At age 13, Luis Sanchez's mother kicked him out of the house permanently for misbehaving.
She just brought me to court and was just like, I don't want him. And
that seems to be pretty extraordinary that your mother would take you to court and say, I don't.
Thinking about it hurts sometimes, but.
Were there times where you didn't have any place to live?
There was about a 2-week period where I was just living on the streets.
A year later, angry and on drugs, Luis came to the Match School in Boston, where the day starts at 7:45 a.m.
Right here, Catherine.
And lasts until 5 or even 8 at night, required for any kid falling behind. This is also a place with a lot of rules.
Everything in the dress code, unexcused absences, tardies, poor posture in the class.
Poor posture in the class?
Poor posture, sure. If you're in the classroom and your head is down on the table or you're leaning back, you're clearly not focused on learning. And even if it's just for a minute, that's a minute that we've lost and we don't have any time to waste.
Get enough demerits for infractions like an untucked shirt.
Your shirt.
I just got out of class.
That doesn't matter.
And you'll end up in detention on Saturday morning.
Sanjay, not chewing gum, right?
What makes these rules work is that they're backed up by, and this is a word they actually use here, love.
I'm proud of you, buddy. You got advanced in math, man?
Yeah.
Nice job. You feeling good?
Yeah.
How'd you do on the MCAS? Nice. See you tomorrow, my friend.
There are only 220 students who enter a lottery to get in. Classes are small, and the kids also get one-on-one tutoring from dozens of recent college graduates who live on the top floor of the building. Many of these kids need special attention. Christina Bernal learned just a few years ago that as a baby, the state took her away from her drug-addicted mother.
It's hard. When I found out, it just hit me like I just felt like I've been lied to all my life.
That is not an easy way to come into this world.
It's not. And it's not an easy way to live through this world either.
Pain is pervasive here. When we asked another girl, Izzy Herrera, about her home life, she simply sobbed. You comfortable talking about what's going on? No? Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Despite all the trauma, the Match School is clearly working for many kids.
Stand if you think that you passed the math test.
Days ago, the students here learned that this largely minority and poor school is #1 in math on the state standardized test.
There's some of you not standing. Stand because all of you passed the test.
As they were handed their individual test results, it was a life-changing moment for many students who scored high enough to get free tuition to any state school in Massachusetts.
I passed it. I got it.
I called my dad and he was like, I'm so proud of you.
But here's the question. Can the success of the Match School be replicated nationally? The school's executive director says it can happen if America acknowledges there is a crisis.
That is a cycle of intergenerational poverty that has to break. So if you believe it has to break, you have to create the schools that'll work for those kids.
Listen to Luis Sanchez and you get an idea of what the stakes are.
I think I would have never came into high school. I think I would have dropped out at 8th grade and probably been a drug dealer.
You think you'd be alive if you didn't come to this school?
I don't think so. I think that maybe a year later I would have got shot. Maybe a year later I would have been in prison.
Instead, he's preparing to graduate with honors and head off to college.
I never pictured myself just being happy every day. It just hits me because I know that it's something that I've never seen happening for me.
And there's this tonight. The Massachusetts Board of Education has now approved Match's plan to double in size and open a new middle school.